I love you, Nailsy. I don't. I do. Every time I do them, they end up better and better. So I have less mistakes now than I had last time that I did nails for stream. We do have slight splotchies. Hey, this thing was advertised as autofocusing. This thing was advertised as autofocusing. Why are you not autofocusing? Do I have to enable it somewhere? It was just for model tracking. Oh, but you see the miniatures splotch over here, so yeah. What else? I mean, here I've drawn a little over, but honestly, from down here you couldn't tell. Yeah, they look perfect. Holy shit. I would rather say I made a mistake with red because black is more my color. It doesn't really fit the bony hands. It looks forced, while the black looks more naturally flowing. I guess. Maybe. Just that you aren't allowed to show the product. I mean, it's not from Bad Dragon, but I sure have things to show off. If this would be the Twitch, but Fensley, for example, I could go over. I could present what I have. I present the goods, but speaking of presenting the goods, no, not those goods. Don't worry. They say in their corner. They're not getting here, but your boy nearly had to get a little later into stream because I forgot this thing. I nearly showed off a whole name and address and everything. Like, you cannot read anything from here. Reference number, and it's cut off. Nothing. But we had like full name, full address. Not good. And you don't need it. If you want to do something like this, there's a site down there in the panel. How does it work? How does it? To me, down to panel. And is that Ferrari red nails? Let me see. It is Super Jail. Specifically, Ladies' Night. I think that's the color's name because I don't see any other name. It's a Ladies' Night. Speaking of not making product placements, I'm not turning it to what it's from, but it's quite the solid color. Especially with in the dark, you see it better, funnily enough. My lighting is a little off. Black would be more your color. Yeah, right? Is there an orange that would work? I can't really imagine. I have an orange, but it's like very light and see-through and not really working. I wonder if there's a kind of industrial orange. I mean, look around. Look around. We have the whole border orange. But sometime you did black, if I remember correctly, and wanted to see. That's why I'm doing red today. Because every time I basically have shown it off live, you know, one image I posted with red nails, like ages ago in the private group. Like ages ago, before I was streaming. And ever since I streamed, I only shared the picture of the black nails, and every time I show my hands, it was with black nails. So I thought, okay, we had a 50-50 on the poll, because you fuckers sent me into deciding myself. Fuck you for that. So I decided, hey, we had black so far. I don't know who voted what, so sorry for the loser, but we're having red today because we never had it before. It's an experiment. It works. Opening fan mail. I mean, yes, kinda scared a little because from travel we've got this. I think it was a rainy day. Might just be surface. Nothing to worry about. But worst thing that can happen, I open it up and it's something I did not expect it to be. So we have a little bit opening, a little bit of reading, and no, I will not allow that. No, Chappy. Orange nails only fit depending on what clothes you have. I will need a deep black dress. I mean, those are my colors. Like, not black really, but more like really dark gray. There's a difference. And I mean, look around. Look down here. We've got the light industry orange with the really dark gray beneath. If I have the gray as the clothing as the primary color, and then like accents with that, which would be... Okay, maybe not for lips. Does it work with lipstick? I don't think it works with lipstick because the secondary... I mean, it's a tertiary color at that point. Warframe builders, you know what I'm talking about. The secondary color would be my skin color, which is... I think it goes a little further than white. When was the last time I have seen the sun? Vampire white. I'm vampire. Future T-mail, box of suspicious slime. Are you sending me a slime? Right. I was also worrying that stream would be delayed because I was running around the house like a confused lesbian and wondered where the fuck is my scissor. I lost it for a good moment, but do I have to tell you that I found it? I think it's kind of getting obvious over here. I fully expect that to be your fan mail in the future. For the slime. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, that's not my first. That here is not my first thrown thing. Moment. Nothing's either. Oh shit. Oh no. The black ones are in the wash. The black ones are not here, but actually the very first throne gift I ever got were thigh highs. Full. It's kind of white on this lighting. It's not goody, but especially the border here. I just had thigh highs as one of my few early articles, presents thingies. I don't know how you call it. Options, buy options in my throne, and someone, not even a name I know from chat, like a name I never read before, just lol. I guess I buy it for him. I don't know who that is. I don't know how to thank them, but I'm happy. I'm thankful. It's like a symbol. And as you can see, as I cannot show off the black ones right now, black with white stripes, they're also being used. Not often. They're more of a very situational thing, especially if I go into VR. That's when I like them the most. I had them listed just one number too tiny. Where do I put them? One number too tiny. But put them on and display. No. We decided on Handcam today. You will not see anything but to my hand. And maybe the sleeve of my... What I'm wearing is like a blanket with sleeves. I bought it, I think, a year ago. Not last Christmas, but the Christmas before. When I was visiting my mother. And we were doing Christmas buyings. You know, food and decoration and things. And the market we were at had like the whole thing on there. And I thought, hey, let's do something good. So I got myself like a blanket with a sleeve. So if you see a sleeve just coming in, that's where it's from. I'm currently just wearing a t-shirt without sleeves, so you see mostly my arm. And a mistake I made. I'm breaking the fanboy illusion. I'm sorry, but... You know what? No, fuck you. My camera is too bad. My camera is too bad. I was about to say, I forgot to shave. I think you cannot tell. Yeah, I think you cannot tell. That's lucky. That's very lucky. We're not further talking about it. I am perfect. I'm the best. So this year, Zirconic. It's been sent out, or no. It's been registered last June, which is my birthday month, and this was another present was supposed to be my birthday present. That one was cancelled from the site because malfunction, blah blah blah. I told Zur I just cancelled completely. Zur got money back, and Zur just bought another. another thing, not the same thing again, but another thing. And that is this. Why last June and now I'm opening it? Well, I only got it last December. And let me tell you, the waiting was something else. So, T, you got some explaining to me? Why? Dog bone gag. Oh my god, you're actually looking at the side? I don't even remember what's on there, but I saw dog bone and the dog bowl. Don't forget the bowl. It started with a bowl. I will not show it right now because I'm not even sure I will find it that quickly. But there is a meme online of a dog bowl full of spaghetti with a title like "Girl Dinner." And I like that so much. I will never eat like spaghetti out of a dog bowl, but I like that so much. I just wanted like to have a little memorial about that around. You know, here's the thing. Zer's cool for this, and the random stranger. I don't know what moved them. I'm still very thankful for thingamajiggies over here. As I said, still in use. Oh, that's the song. Okay. Yeah, but I don't really expect anyone to buy shit. Because, like, the viewers I usually have, you guys have as much money as I have, which is basically nothing. So I'm just joking about with what I said on the list. I mean, technically speaking, you can make suggestions, so you can buy something that's not on the list. But we're not here or there with that. What's the thing next to the mattress that looks like a sex toy connected to the internet? Oh! Is that the plug I have on the list? I think it's the... I don't have it in front of me, like, I only have Spotify here. I think you mean the plug I have. It is controllable by a code. And more specifically, I have it on the list since we did Maisty on Fansly. And on Fansly has this thingy-majingy where you can control such toys through chat. So you just type... I think you set it up with, you know, with money. So if you spend like €1 or something, I get a little zzz up my bum. You know me, I will not set it up with money, I would set it up with a high personal cost. Like, you know, something like channel points. They don't have channel points, but I would set up channel points. Because, again, I'm a little finicky with the money here. I don't want to take your wallets. If I want to make money, I will go for sponsors or something. Maybe. I don't know. So, yeah, it was just a fun idea of, hey, let's... connect. Let's connect with the fans. It never came to that. Maisty is over. Fansly is not used, so technically, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You see T? You see this little goober here? He is currently portrayed through Vinian, and Vinian has the same options. So technically, I could hook Twitch up to a butt plug. I don't think Twitch would like it. But I could. It's funny because I would theoretically not even be allowed to not even be allowed to tell you. So for on your side, it will just be you type something random that I set up, and I just go in the middle of a play. Imagine. But plug like the butt, yeah, the butt kind. I mean, a gag during streams would be counterproductive because I'm Yappa. He is connected by the internet. Yes, indeed. But it's a loot. Since when are you the lootness police? If I pay the entire $100, then will you give me the access code? I don't even have an access code! The thing is on the list, on the throne, because I don't have anything like that. I actually tried to buy once over a specific internet site, and they did not deliver to Germany. So I was like, okay, cool, that's a sign from above that I'm not allowed to have it, so I will just not. I guess that was the dream. not the thing from Throne. I mean, I could have just bought this myself at some point, but there was never really an option. I only have Twitch right now, and they wouldn't like it, and I don't have bitches in real life, so no one there could like it either, so... I always wanted to try a plug, but there's no real incentive to really go for it. Versus, you know, it costs money. With that on the mind, it just never came to it. Yeah, I'm really massacring the thing here, because I can't get a leverage on that tape. So how do you open this? Like, there's a bigger latch. Wait. Oh wait, I need to look this thing over. How am I supposed sideways. You're supposed to open it sideways. Like that. Hey, there we go. Always look good. Nope, nothing missed. Oh, I have neighbors. I think it wasn't even worth it. You didn't even hear. Wait a second. Shit, I should have thrown it on the bed. It doesn't look comfortable to sit on. Actually, good question. Never thought about that. Though I have a very dynamic chair over here. And if not, I'm just inviting Raleigh to be my chair. That's gonna work. I don't think Raleigh will travel that far, but hey, a man can dream. There we go. And if you think I'm this specific on opening during a stream, I never did something like this before. But how I'm doing it right now is something that my family and me are laughing over sometimes, because ever since me and my sister were children, on Christmas, birthday, whatever day you have when you get presents, we were always very careful. Our cousin was ripping into his presents like he didn't give a shit. He wanted to get to the good. Well, me and my sister just... here we have... okay. Just carefully to not damage anything. Then I'll open it up and open it back. There we go. And then carefully take the wrapper. Oops, sorry. Take the wrapper. Fold it. Not that. Oh! Wait. Those are sturdy bubbles. Wait. I cannot pop them! I wanted to pop them into the microphone, ASMR-like, but they are too hard. They don't want to! What did they do to bubble wrappers? Or wrapper bubbles, or I don't... Oh, this just deflated. It didn't pop, it deflated. Oh, this... No. No satisfaction for me. How dare you? How dare you? I just threw you to the bed. Now it's in the middle of my room. As you would think, bubble wrapper is not aerodynamic. I'll do it, I'll be there in 5! Directly down, so you just sit on the buttons as well. Oh, are they? Oh shit, I never looked at it this way. You might be onto something. Oh Let's see, what do we have here? The definite source guide for the oh, we're not reading the whole thing. I think we're having problems with copyright here. I want to look out 1 or 2 monsters specifically. I mean, all of the pages are online already, but I mean, there was money paid for this thing, so of course we're not going over the whole thing. But I do want to go about at least 2 monster girls. I think that's allowed, like 1 or 2 monster girls. I'm allowed to go over. that I was very curious about because I have seen glimpses of these descriptions, but never really read through them. We can skip like a few boring and maybe not Twitch-friendly parts. Wait, actually, the cover should be fine. Yeah, I mean, they show a little bit of booba, but not any nipples or anything, so we're fine, we're fine. Mature 18 plus. Yeah, I have to be careful with the size. I can't just open the book randomly. The definitive source guide for the entire Monster Girl genre, told from the perspective of a wandering scholar of monsters. This tantalizing tome includes 100 gorgeous full-color illustrations of seductively dangerous monster girls, replete with fascinating lore, elaborate bios, which is what we're going for mostly, and intricate descriptions. This book has everything you ever wanted to know about monster girls and more. From centaurs to succubi to mermaids, from mermaids to slimes, from goblins to werecats. It's a monster girl if it's a monster girl you seek, you will find her within these pages. 7 Seas Entertainment. Oh. Printed in Canada! Hey, now that's a sign of quality. First Berserk Mama page review. What about kobolds? Little scaly guys. I hope they do. This is one of 3. Here. Oh shit, my monitor is here, so I'm only limited on how far I can go here. Here. Volume 1 of 3. I only have this one. It's my first. I think it's the first non-scholar, I mean, it's a scholar book, if you will, but it's my first non-scholar book that I have in this household. Everything else is uni. Everything is university. This is my first non-educational, pseudo-educational, I guess, book in this household. That is something I should celebrate on. I should have got myself something to drink. I mean, something that is not iced tea. Tea is on Spotify. That's how we're listening to the music in the background. That is Spotify playing. Should I actually dim the music? Dim? You dim lights. Do you dim music? Should I cancel the music at the moment so we have more reading voice going? Oi, be careful. Careful with what? It reflects. Thank you! Shit. Okay, plastic is off. Too late is too late. Right. Safety. Gotta love the style. I had like whole drama books with this kind of page style before. Are they even angle and then a little bit to the dark side? They even had this very old paper style border. Like the border is fine, it's just printed on, but you can even see it going through the pages. It's the same print on all the pages, but it gives it a little bit more life. If there isn't a kobold, you go through the list. I will skip the introductory part because, well, table of contents. You can't see it. You will have to listen to my voice, but here it is. Again, 3 volumes. If it's not in here, it can be in one of the other. And there are a lot that we know. We have golems, gargoyles, mimics. Oh, imita. We have an imita here. And some you just may never have heard of before. Okay, Inari and Kappa should be... Okay, that's it. Not Dr. Spieler. Not Dr. Spieler. Do we have... Wait. Tavern music. I think this is way better in context. Yes. Very fucking disappointed. What do we want? Kobolds. How are they sorted? Slimes is the first, of course. How else would it be? Kobolds. Oh, I spotted the centaur. That is good. Centaur in the first one already. I wonder if there are centaur alternatives in these things. A lot of them, actually. From the unicorn centaur to the nightmare. We have quite a lot of them. Skilla. Ooh, siren? Babel slime. Now that is something. Rupar. Chin of the jar. Again, we want kobolds. What? Kobold girl, but yeah. Yeah, you mean the small scaly ones. I can understand both species. I forgot that the doggy kobolds exist. Monster Musume has a similar kobold. Bald. The fitness instructor. Yeah, not what I think about when I think about kobolds either, but it is what it is. Angels. I might have skipped them on the read here, but I can't find them. An Anubis, my. Dullahans, of course. No kobolds. Might be in the second or the third. You will have to look for yourself there. Well, what do we have here? Not that I can see. Again, I might be blind, but it do be what it do be. And now, chat, take a wild fucking guess what we go with first. You guessed it. The centaur is on page... Wait, how do I read this? There are two types of numbers here. I guess they're numbered by the monster type, but the page is actually 74. So again. Oh! Oh, 69, nice. I mean, the lizard, wait, is the lizard safe? Yes. Lizard is pretty much, I mean, adult kobold, if you will. Pretty much. What did I say? 74. Centaur, please be safe for work. Please be safe for work. No booba, no... Nothing. Just a little blush. Just a little blush. I'm sad. It's not the same. I know. I get like the centaur. Wait, what do we have? Centaur, unicorn, and no, those are the only twos in this one. And the unicorn is right after. Licking is allowed on Twitch, right? So I get like two of them, unicorn and centaur. No kobolds for you. I guess the first one is just not the one for you. You might be more interested in 2 or 3 then. Again, I don't know them by heart. But I want to learn about my type. We're learning... Class, sit down. We're learning about the ways of the horsey. Study with me the form that one day I will have myself. The dog kobold is the only... Oh, yeah. Maybe they have something very similar, just name it differently. They can be creative. I will have to look again, because the second one I want to look up today. I only have 2 in mind for today, not much. One is basically the centaur we have right here, and the other one is basically, how would you call it? A snuggle monster. I don't know how else to describe it. If we find it, I can explain it better. The text itself can, but... The centaur. Of the family, the centaurs. Type, beastman. Or, you know, beast woman, but... You know, it is what it is. Its habitats are grasslands and the forest. So you gotta watch out in the forest with the trees. You don't really have the mobility, but that's beside the point, I guess. Their nature is violent, but lustful. The diet is carnivorous. Wait, outright carnivorous? Favors wild animals? In every type of media that centaurs are talked about, it's more herbivorous. Huh, I guess the centaurs of this world are carnivores. Oh my. Dangerous, dangerous, but humans are not part of their diet, so we are still safe. Mostly. The centaur is a beastman with the upper body of a human and the lower body of a horse. Go figure. Centaurs live in large numbers across the Earth's grasslands. They are typically master warriors who use their powerful legs to gallop about the land, bows or swords in hand, as they live by hunting wild animals. Which they feed upon, I guess. Most centaurs value their pride as warriors. Here we go with the knights. And are usually calm and rational. They eschew? That's a word I don't know. They eschew meaningless attacks on humans. I have a microphone right in front of me. Reading is fun. Holding such acts to be shame upon the honor of their ancient heritage, from which have sprung heroes and sages innumerable. However, their innate disposition is wrath and lustful, and it does not take much for them to lose their senses and show their true colors. Some of the most volatile individuals may flare up at the merest glancing touch of a human man. In such a moment, their violent and lustful nature comes to the fore as they give in to the heat. We're skipping this sentence. Difficult as it may be to believe, centaurs are even more troublesome after they finish their assault. When lucid, they place great importance on chastity? Great importance on what? I mean, I guess. And so, in the aftermath of fornication, they will chase the man about, demanding that he take responsibility or allow her to take responsibility. I imagine that. It's your child! Come back! You're gonna get a job and pay for the child! Sorry. Despite these claims, however, the truth is that the monster inside these beasts is whispering to them. Get the man? And just do it all over again. Centaurs allow only their husbands to ride on their backs. Now, for everyone who had the question before, and we did have the question before in chat, which is natural with my channel name and all, here's your answer in this universe. Only the partner is allowed on the back. Though even this is a rare occurrence. Aww. When she does, reluctantly, let him mount her, right on the back. The closeness of his body against her flushes with, okay. By the time they reach their destination, the centaur will likely demand that, okay. I mean, every time I quit, you can imagine what's going on. I'm not gonna read that. I like my channel. I want to keep it. All monsters in the centaur family have multiple enter points. One back, as it has been since the days of the old overlord. Oh, now we're getting into the lore of this world. And as it still is on horses. The other was created upon the ascension of the current overlord. Oh god! Oh, that's gonna be fun reading through the whole book, in private later on, for me myself. There seems to be like a through line, a historic through line through this whole continent thingy-majingy here. That's gonna be interesting to explore. It is located in front at the border between the human and horse portion of the centaur. In order, yeah, you can imagine what you do with an entrance. Either can be used, okay, that's interesting to know biologically. With human man. Makes me wonder, how do they react to, you know, like actual horses? It's only about human men here, but then again, it's for the reader, so you can imagine. Oh, the rear is smaller for human size. That is, I don't know if that makes it weirder, more normal, or something interesting to think about. Not right now, for obvious reasons, but that's an interesting detail. Okay. A centaur yields her back only to the man she loves. When she does this, the heat of the man's body fuses with her own and causes her entire self to... you can imagine. I guess that's where the blush comes from, then. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it at the same time. And here's the thing. Like, not even sexually. Like, yeah, the book was made for the loot in mind. But let's take it all just romantically, okay? This part on the back. When we're talking about mounting, safe for work. And I say, really, come on, it's such a romantic thing. Why do you not allow the species in any medium to have someone riding on the back? Because for once, it's the closeness on sitting, kind of on each other, if you will, and holding onto the shoulder. I mean, you can hold on to other places as well if you're creative enough, but I'm strictly talking romantic here. And then you're having all the opportunity to have this... What the fuck was that? You're having all the possibility to ride into the sunset, or... Yeah. I guess. Just a stroll through the region. Can you imagine something more romantic? Because it's something you just do together alone. There's like one singular place for another person to be. So you just go on your own and you spend some time together. You could talk during, I say gallop. What is the slow version? Just a normal walk. You have plenty time to talk. And also it's so much more, like, not intimate sexually, but intimate personally, because she it's a teamwork, by the way. He has to learn how to balance, and she has to learn how to softly trot. I think trot is the slow one. To trot, so he doesn't get his ass cheeks blasted by the constant boom, 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 up and down the saddle. And I've ridden before, not a centaur sadly, but I have ridden before, and let me tell you, my ass is not handling horses. I'm so glad we're having context for that sentence here. I just realized I'm so glad I'm having context. What counts as the back? Does both form count, like the human part and the horse part? They apparently have both, but the back one shrunken down to human size. Held a message for reason. Does it technically count as... That is an interesting question. And while I do not want to answer this in completion, because that is a very in-depth topic, I could answer it, but honestly I would feel more safer on a platform like Fansly, where you can openly talk about biology. Here I will keep solely to this book, to this universe here, because they specifically said the backside is shrunken down to human size. They also have a front entrance, but you know, that is the most human you can get. I would say clearly no to that. Here, you can decide for yourself. Are the butt cheeks of the horse like a problem, or is the changed biology to specifically accommodate it? I guess if it's shrunken down, it's inaccessible by any other bigger creature, if you catch my drift. And therefore, you know, I would argue no. Because of this specific change for this specific universe's race, I would say no. It's actually safe and without any moral question. If you want to have it like a vivid picture, See it like a collage. Collage? Is collage the word? Where you snip out pictures and put them together randomly again. Just, you have the picture of horse body and then you have the random picture of human entrance and just slap it on the back. And what do you have? Like, horse body, yes, but the entrance is clearly human, so no moral conflict here, in my opinion. But it's also human. It's apparent. I don't know. I mean, I don't have pictures, luckily, so I can kind of show it right now. But that means I read out of this it's human. So we're fine. We're absolutely fine. I can in this universe, I can have my horse waifu without a single question, without any moral problems. Okay, do we have the cuddle monster? I forgot the name, so I will have to go through the whole list. I think it was in book 3 though. Afterward is my favorite monster. The Overlord's Dream, the Monster Realm, Dark Matter, Gnome, Sylph. Oh, Sylphie, Undine. Oh, I so want to play Monster Girl Quest. I'm gonna draw pictures to be able to see what it looks like. Oh, get your creative juices out. Hi, Onyx. Hi. Oh, Onyx, you missed the reading of the Centaur race, but don't worry. We have one more before we go into game. I, of course, can't read the whole book because it costs money and we kind of have a copyright thingy-majingy here going, so I think I'm safe enough to just go over 1 or 2 species as kind of like an appetizer. And if you like it, it's the first book of Monster Girl Encyclopedia. I got it from Zur. I'm happy. I don't know if it comes across completely, but I couldn't be happier. This here, in terms of symbolism and like the object itself, makes me fucking happy. I could hack the shit out of our Hive Queen for this. I've been practicing German. Ah, das gefällt mir gut. Of course, Zur. Yeah, of course. I mean, to be fair, it was on my throne list before and Zur just picked. Good taste. Good taste, that queen. Dark Priest, Dark Angel, Sipangu, Inari, Jirogumo, Kappa, Karasutengu, Akaoni, Yuki-onna. Oh, the Spirit, Yoko. It's fun how I actually can picture most of these. Like, I don't know how they look like in the book, but with the names, I actually know what's behind the name, mostly. Witch, Baphomet, Beelzebub, Dark Slime, Imp, Vampire, Dullahan, Doppelganger, Nightmare. Oh, they have nightmares in here as well. That's another centaur race. Skeleton, Ghost, Ghoul, Zombie. Girtabalilu is not what I'm looking for. Anubis. I think I can look into Anubis if I don't find what I'm looking for. Sphinx? Ooh, wait, Sphinx is even better. Mummy? Djinn of the Jar? Mimic. No, you know what? If I don't find what I'm looking for, we're taking Mimic for Imita. We're looking into the biology of one of our friends. Gargoyle, Golem, Roper. Fuck is a Roper? Devilbug, Giant Slug? A Giant Slug? Large Mouse, Bubble Slime, Sahagin? Siren, Sea Slime, Charptis? I don't think it was. Oh, these are all aqua, water-based. Narrate? Sounds like something that Ella knows about. Sea Bishop, Marrow, Mermaid, Cyclops, Alp, Alice, Amazoness. Dwarf, Dark Elf, Elf. Kesseran Passaran, whatever that is, but it's not the one I look for. Lenan, Side. Pixie Fairy, Mantis, and Arachne. Oh, big spider. Giant Ant. Halt Store. We have to do the Halt Store as well. Minotaur. Unicorn, Centaur, Werebat, Salamander, Lizardman, Echidna, Medusa, Lamia, Arachne, Ogre, Orc, Cockatrice, Black Harpy, Harpy, Grizzly. Ooh. Hornet, Honeybee, Dryad, Matango, Mandragora, Arona, Weresheep, Wererabbit, Werecat, Werewolf, Hobgoblin, Goblin, Queen Slime, Red Slime, Slime. lesser succubus and succubus as well. That's all the monsters in Volume 1. And, well, instead of 1, we're looking at 2. Because how could I not go into the Hold store? Unless it has a no picture. Let me see. Oh, it has tits. Do I have a way to cover tits? Do I have post-its? Wait a minute. What? I do have post-its. What, you guys think I'm gonna show you tits? No. I gave you where to buy the games in English. What games? What? What games? I don't know what games. Grizzly! Yeah, grizzly, like a bear! Exactly! Goblin finger. Yeah, no, I'm not interested. I mean, I am privately interested, but I'm not stream-related interested in the goblin today. Sorry. I bet they're nice, but covered with your dick. It won't be effective. It has breasts, but I want a penis. It's a Hold store. You will have to go. Read. I'm so. To be fair, do we have futa races? Yeah, no, I'm not going into that. Oh, not gonna make me. That's a detail we are not getting into. So, I have my post-it here. Oh my god, the post-it is just enough in size. This is scary. The post-it is just enough. If this is... Oh my god, it's see-through. I need a second post-it. So this is double safe as well. Okay. If this post-it is gone, my channel is gone as well. Beautiful. I should have double checked. This picture is fine. It just has big honkers. That's okay. We're fine. We're safe. We're safe. Don't worry, guys. I mean, you don't worry. You want to see it, but no. No. Monster Girl quest. Not the right Monster Girl? To be fair, Encyclopedia has better designs than Quest, I would argue. But Quest has such a good story and characters like, I want to play it so badly. Monster Boy Encyclopedia when? That is such a good question. Like, who's the author? Oh, watch out with the post-it. Kenku Cross. Kenku Cross. Do you like money? Do you like money? Give us Monster Boy. Shit, I can't really. Give us Monster Boys. Give us fat schlongs and big muscles and big bellies and what else is good in a man? Big ass horns. Like the equivalent of a Hold store, I guess the Minotaur of the other side, with which has chonker horns. By the way, let's be immersive. There we go. Let's learn about me. Wait, its name is Monmusu Quest. Yeah, Monster Girl Quest, Monmusu Quest, same thing. Monster Boy Encyclopedia Fanboy Edition. Hey, my hair! No, I won't just tits. Why? Is that what I am to you? You even took my bell away! Look at her pretty bell. Seriously, look at her pretty bell. I'm completely serious. Like, this is not a ploy to look at the chest. Thank you. I really like the big chunker necklace. Necklace? Collar over here with a, nutset. The Hold store is of the family of the Minotaur. Well, basically the female Minotaur. Male? Wait. The Minotaur is the female Minotaur. It's just a different species, I guess. Of the type of beastmen. Their habitats are just like the centaurs in the grasslands and in human settlements. You can have your very own halt store. And I can't pronounce them, I mispronounce them. If halt store is not the right way to pronounce them, I'm so very sorry. Also, the design is pretty equal, isn't it? You can see what inspired me. I wish I could have their hooves. Like, wow. I wish I could design those hooves on my character. I would steal that immediately. I could have the tail, but I'm not as skilled to get the tail. Damn, I didn't turn your hands to stone. We're not that immersive over here. Then their natures is gentle and devoted. Aww. The diet is omnivorous. Favors grass. So they're much more safe to hang around than a centaur. Make of that what you want. Holsters are variants of the Minotaur, page 78, with distinctive black and white coats. Unlike the Minotaur, their violence has mellowed over the course of their evolution. They have chosen to live under the human hand, I guess quite literally so, and are correspondingly docile in character and rarely attack humans. However, the Minotaur, like Minotaurs, they are unskilled at deep thought and tend to behave idly. Maybe I am a Holster. Centaurs are omnivores! Not in this dimension! They are carnivores! I can't believe it either. I would rather say they are omnivores tending to be herbivores, but that's my personal opinion. In this realm here, carnivores. Yeah, centaurs are. Sorry, Indra. Hi, Indra. Welcome, Indra. You missed the centaur. I'm sorry. But we get the big honkers now. But no, carnivores. Just like it says here that Holsters are omnivores. Centaurs are carnivores. What can I say? I can only read. I'm just a silly little student here. Pretending to... Not pretending! Preferring. Did I say preferring? Like, going into the direction of herbivores. They have bows and frequently kill anything they see and consume it. Well, I guess making them carnivores to fit their hunter lifestyle is a good decision by the author. I didn't see it from that perspective, but honestly, you've got a good point here. The Holsters, on the other hand, they spend most of their time sleeping, feeding, or engaging in, you can imagine. God! Eat, sleep, fuck, repeat? What a life! Can I be a Holster? I give up... Jojo, I give up my humanity! Why can't I mean, I don't know how to feel about losing, you know what, but I gain something in return, so that sounds like the life, man. Wild Holsters wander about constantly searching for a man to be their master. Oh well. Upon finding a man they like, they will live with him among human settlements or nearby. Holsters often press their big personalities against the man. This is their way of expressing expressing affection. Okay, I'm not really moving right now because my camera is kind of preoccupied. But if my beautiful orbs here are being pressed into your face, it is a sign of affection. It's written right here. I'm just consuming. I'm just reading. I'm learning right now. Squeezing is considered a sign of emotive reciprocation and is enthusiastically welcomed. So apparently you guys are allowed to squeeze me. I can't really go out of frame, so... God damn it. When a Holster presses their... You know, against a man with special force. It is a signal that she desires to... you get the gist. Holsters try to respect the wishes of their masters, so the man is free to ignore her. Oh. Her entreaty, if he so chooses. That is not really usual with these, but I welcome it. However, though they might be docile, Holsters are monsters with inhuman needs. So they only withstand being ignored for so long. Thus, a docile Holster who has been repeatedly rebuffed will turn violent and attack the man in order to get her will. She will remain intractable? Why are you using words I never read before? Intractable until the entirety of her long accumulated pool of libido has been depleted. Makes sense. Another trait the Holsters share with the Minotaurs is its affection by the color red. Really? Really? This thing gets hot by the color red. I thought I was easy, but that is... Oh shit. No. I'm red all over. You should move the sticker. Oh no, I like my channel. Thank you very much. So, I nearly like hovered it and see how bad is it actually, but no, I remember it is bad. I mean, it's good. It's really good, but that's the problem. So being hugged is considered affectionate. Well, if you word it like this, I would go, duh. It's more about specifically pressing this section here against the other. You can hug with all of your arms and a little bit of your belly, and you can just lean back. But no. It's specifically about this part for them. Imagine not knowing the English dictionary. I'm sorry. I'm German. It's in my blood. I'm sorry. I'm gonna paint myself red now. I mean, I don't know about the preferences, but you just have to walk around the outskirts of human settlements for long enough, and you just encounter one of them. She claims you, or you claim her, I guess, and you're done. You don't even need to be red. I mean, you can have some accents on yourself, like, hey, baby, you like my red? I'm Swedish. Do you see me making excuses? What I see is a very, very, very bratty boy. You better be careful with what you say. You're opening your mouth a little bit too much. I am not responsible for the consequences, my dear. Where do we have the color red? I kind of lost it. Oh, we're skipping that part. She will remain... Prolonged exposure to the color causes a Holster to become violent for a time. Well... not emotionally charged violent, more like affectionately violent. As if they just remembered she was a monster. Oh, yeah, right. Duh, silly me. Leading her to attack much in the manner of the original Minotaur, who is also impassioned by extended exposure to the color red. However, when a Holster is so emotional, she maintains her instinct to seek her husband. It is said that if a Holster with husband becomes... okay... Holsters can produce milk from their chest without having children. Yay! Their milk not only exceeds almost any other in flavor and nutrition, but also boosts potency. Because of course it does! Because why wouldn't it? It is highly sought after by both humans and monsters. A man who bites with a holster will find that he will need nothing more than her milk to keep himself healthy. So basically, if you're okay with having a very limited choice of food, all you need is grass in the surroundings. Let the holster go about it and then nurse you. Beautiful. For a very pragmatic minimalist that I am, not even sexually, just wonderful. Like half of my worries are already met. I will be happy. Be careful with that bloody sticker. Yeah, it's a thin line. It's a thin lifeline. I would just yank the book and throw it against the wall in the back. Cows are colorblind to red and green. Does it look like a cow to you? That's a holster. That's not a cow. Racist. Sorry. Oh, wait. Picture description, so you know what you're missing out on. A holster takes great pride in her breasts, which are pliant and soft. Yeah, I cannot read that. Yeah, I cannot read that. I mean, I can read it as much as I can show it, so I'm gonna cry in the corner. Don't. We have one last monster, and this really is the last one, promise. I will not spoil more of the book. Flat chest. Oh, do I have the perfect chest for you. This is a chest you will love. The best chest of them all. I just need a page number. It should be around here. There it is. Page number 148. Please tell me it's censored. Let's see. Oh, you're actually flat. What do we have? We have a flatty with no entrance and the picture. Oh, of course! Where are my stickers? Taking them off here and planting them. Oh my god, that is full on insertion. That is, nope. Nope. The Mimic. With a sticker. Say hello to censorship sticker. The lifeline that I have. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are learning about a channel friend of mine. Oh shit, wait, I could have read about Meadow as well. Although we have so many slimes in here, I don't know what slime Meadow is. Could be a bubbly slime, could be an inky slime. We have multiple in here. So I'm leaving Meadow out because not sure if the standard slime accounts for her. I will simply stick to Imita, a dear channel friend, another dear channel friend, for the meantime. Is that... No, that is wholesome hand-holding. Which honestly should be covered up as well. It's full-on insertion. That's why we're just... No. There are enough pictures of that online. You don't need me for that, okay? So, everything I read now, just imagine Imita and we're all happy. Especially Imita. The Mimic. From the family of the Mimic. Who would have guessed? A type of mimetic demi-human. Looks very human to me. Oh, the earring. Oh, the earrings. You barely see that. I think even if I put it closer, because it doesn't zoom in automatically, for whatever reason, the earrings look like a female symbol, but in blue. And I was wondering, why? Is it actually a femboy? No, it's a flat chest. So, flat chest girl. It's Monster Girls. So what is it? It's actually a key. The other side of, what would you call it? The cross angle? Is missing. So it's not the the female symbol. It's a key. I like it. Key earrings is quite the good detail here. It's me with the Mimic behind that sticker. I'm not gonna check right now if it's you, but it might be. Maybe you're the one writing this. The habitat. Wherever there is a treasure chest, you will find Imita. Their nature is cheerful, which, yeah, I must say, very cheerful person. The diet is the essence of human man. Or women, I guess. I mean, the book is written a specific way, self-insert for man, but we know Imita, so... The Mimic is a monster that lives in towers and caves, and in our hearts. Mimics use their imitative powers to disguise themselves as treasure chests to lure in and trap their prey, waiting patiently for the moment a man or woman will open them. Or a slime, I guess. They have magic capable... Oh, I'm stupid. They have magic capable of transporting them from place to place. Little is known about where they get their information, but they always seem to set their traps in dungeons that have heavy traffic or precious treasures and shift their hiding places accordingly. In rare cases, they have even been found in houses and castles. Might be right here. With treasure chests even outside of dungeons. When a mimic's chest, here, she's wearing the chest. When a mimic's chest is opened by a man or other, she bursts out and magically seduces or binds him to inhibit his movements. Then she reveals her unclothed form. Is nude a bad word? Her nude form as to announce that she herself is the treasure. No, that is a way to word it. The man's reward is her body and blah 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 blah. You have a bit imagination. If she likes the man, she will drag him into the chest with her. Wait. Sticker, stay. Look at how tiny this is, okay? I mean, that could be me. Like, real me. Like this person, this hands person, me. I think I could contort myself enough to maybe be for a while in the chest. Not long, because that looks uncomfortable as hell. But 2 people? In this thing? I guess they have different chests, and this is like the smallest they could find. So this one is not dragging them in, but... Oh, they have feetsies. Barely visible, but they do be having feetsies. I like a desert. There's nothing there, but it's sauce as fuck. Well, there you go. It's not Imita. I don't know. Scientifically, I should ask Imita about chest circumference. But can you even ask that a friend? Is friendship just over at that point? Yeah, I better not. I have no problem with this. Beautiful. You're sharing the mimic's chest. In both regards, I guess. With her. Strangely, however, if one looks in the chest they vanished into, the 2 will be nowhere to be found. Oh, it's a pocket dimension. Okay, I didn't say a single thing about the physicalities. My bad. One theory holds that the mimic magically produces an extra-dimensional space within the chest, where she and the man can play Yu-Gi-Oh cards together. You know. Well, that is a very strong ability for such a, for such a meek monster. Again, sorry, Imita, but I mean, mimics. They're hiding because they're basic. They need the element of surprise because they have nothing else going for them. Look at how whimsical and meek and just... It's not threatening. It's only threatening if you get surprised. That's the thing. So giving them a whole pocket dimension is a really, really strong idea. Strong ability. If a cute girl with a flat chest paralyzed me and said she was the treasure, I would have no problem with what happens next. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. If you got in there, hopping I mean, you would hop in either way. The alternative is not as bad either. She would have to force me out of the dimension. You're my cattle buddy now, and you have no choice in that anymore. It mimics single vulnerable... I can't read. It mimics single vulnerable... It mimics single vulnerable... A mimic single vulnerability is the... I was so close. Is the keyhole of the treasure chest she has chosen to resemble. If a matching key is inserted into the hole before she can leap... Oh! Oh, you don't want to hear me read? I can wait. Oh! Oh, it's not memory, it's clip. Oh, I thought it's memory. Whoever can pull me out shall be crowned king of England. I'm happy we went with a mimic here. If a matching key is inserted into the hole, treasure chest hole, before she can leap, the chest spits her out, turns soul light, and disappears. Without the chest, the mimic loses her magic. Then it's just meet girl. The young woman. Let's say girl, okay? Adult range age girl. Then it's just girl. Like everything is gone. That's the chest is their whole thing that they can just contract into it. If you insert the key and the chest just poof, it's just girl. I wonder how playful or aggressive they are with that. Loses her magic and becomes quite helpless, even vulnerable to capture. However, no one has found a key that fits Mimic's keyhole. So how do we know? Wait, if no one has done it, how do we know that this happens? Even skilled thieves have failed to open their locks. On one occasion, however, someone was able to open the lock by inserting a long object that was not a key. It is imperative that the cylinder remains intact. Oh, anyone here who gets the reference? Beautiful. Just beautiful. Wait, that is some flashy lockpicking. Wait, how big are the locks that this... How big are the keys that this works? Like, what size of key chunk are you looking for? Wait a second. No, this is driving me. Even that size, that thingy size here is too small. Key would be much bigger. I try to imagine this right now. Do I have an object in this room that would be as big as I imagine the key to be? Yeah, there is. Wait a second. No, I did not get my dildo. I got this thing. It's basically the same kind of stand I showed off last time. It's for another thing I once bought. It's like a tripod stand for not really a camera, for something else, but it works the same way with a screw. And if you just contract the legs together, you get like this real chonker. And I mean, you all have a keyboard at home, you can kind of imagine. That's kind of the key size I would imagine you need for the chest. If you can lockpick it with... Do I even have to say it? So, well, yeah, gee, they just don't exist. A key of this size would have been... It's a cylinder. Oh, would you get a small cylinder? 5.1 inch in length, about 4.5 inch in girth, and stuck from a mini M&M's tube filled with butter and I forgot about the microwave mesh. Banana? Not potatoes? Banana? Oh, that's even worse. Ugh. I hate it, but I love it. Honestly, the sentence coming after, it's imperative that the cylinder remains intact. It's just that's like the crowning piece for me. No one has found a key. On one occasion, however, that is not a key. The man reports that as soon as the lock opened, he made a Twitter post, a Reddit post. He found himself embraced by the mimic because she was highly docile and willing to do whatever he wanted. Yay. He brought her home and found that she was even more eager for cuddles and head pets than a typical mimic, perhaps hungry for mana. She constantly wanted to give her body and beg to cuddle. It is speculated that opening the lock in this way is the only way to truly capture a mimic. And now you have that knowledge, and now you can ask Meadow, hey Meadow, have you ever tried opening Imita's lock with an intact cylinder before? And what happened after? Or did you find a key? You will be the first one to find a key. Did you get the cylinder out of the chest though? I guess. I mean, there's something the mimic was afterwards. But wait, how would that look like? I mean, again, the chest would vanish apparently from that story. So he would just be there with. I mean, they are monster in biology, I guess, down to the detail. But on the outside, it just looks like he's living with a woman. Like, he just met a girl in the town, they just clicked, he got her home, and she's just that tiny little bit more, you know, lustful than a normal human could be, so. Make of that what you will. It's like, he has a monster girl at home, but does he really? Why did he stick the cylinder into the keyhole, though? Whoa. Our minds are playing, okay? He just inserted something that is not a key. It might have been a horn, although human males don't really run around with horns, but, you know, who knows? We don't. I don't. Okay, and that was, ladies and gentlemen, Monster Girl Encyclopedia. And I would love to read more, but the more I read, the more anxious I get that I read too much and kind of just give away the whole book for free, and it's something that costs money, so you see why I have a problem with that. I would love to, like, really get into the gritty nitty. We still have the Anubis to go over. Like, that will be exciting. Lamias, Arachneas, and why do you look so much like Alice? How dare you? Or, you know, Meadow Slime. If you guys are begging me, we could go over Meadow Slime, but I don't want to go over Meadow Slime. Would it be too much? I mean, it would only be fair. I can send an email to the creator of the book and ask for a laundry to read through the entire. No, not the entire. How many? Wait, table of contents. We have the Centaur, the Holstor, and the Mimic. You think a fourth one would be too much with that amount, with that roster? Fuck it. Let's do it. Just because it fits so well between Imita and Meadows. Otherwise I wouldn't really think about it. And Slime is kind of the first entry here as well. As much as the other ones smile at me. Swings and Anubis, oh, I would, but privately. The Merfolk, privately. The Angel and otherwise, privately. Or privately. Nothing can take me anymore but the Slime. I give it a try. Especially if it's side of safe. Wait, 18? Please. I don't know where I put my stickers. Uh, technically? I mean, they're hot and bothered, but there's not a single nipple inside. And openings? Any openings? No openings. Technically, we're fine. Technically, we're not like this mini picture. They're like really excited. They're blushing and everything and kind of melting together. But I mean, wait. No, not even the blue booba has a nipple. So it's kind of like they're covered. Like it's just the form, and the form shouldn't be a problem. It's goo. It's goo. It's nothing here. Wait, does she have? No, she doesn't. Okay. Imagine explaining why you have this book to your parents. I'm living alone here. Well, living with them, and they find it while cleaning your room. I can't quite tell because I was never in such a situation, but I would imagine. Here's the fun thing. It's not Wednesday. We're not playing TCG, so the chance is very, very low. But my mother knows that I'm streaming, and she has always the potential to tune into streams. She doesn't have an account, so she couldn't even answer if she wanted to. If you're here, hi, hello. Don't worry, it's not sexual stuff. We're all adults here. We're just exploring the world of monsters. Hi, Mom. So, if she sees this, which, again, chances low, it's not Wednesday. If she sees this, your question might be answered in the future, because, I mean, it's kind of the same. Instead of finding the book in my room, she will just see me streaming whatever this is right now. My mom once found my Berserk book. It's not too bad. She read through the entire collection. No, that is a power move if I've ever seen one. Love it. Let's see. As much as we had Imita in our in the back of our minds with the last one, with this last one, we're now thinking about Meadows, another dear friend of the channel, a slime, of the family of the slime, of the typus of the semi-solid life forms, which honestly makes a lot of sense, and is kind of a fellow shapeshifter, if you will. I haven't seen if we have doppelgangers, but doppelgangers are not shapeshifters. No, I know the lore of doppelgangers in this book. I already know it. They are not... I mean, they are shapeshifters, but not really. Not in my book. She likes those kinds of things. She's not like other parents. That is good. That is goody good. Although, I do wonder... Like, we do have... There is one cliché stereotype kind of generation of parents, but that stereotype has been around for a while. Could it just be that the parents we have, the last generation, is kind of just cooler than the one that came before? Well, which was more strict? Might be. So the habitat of a slime is various, including plains, grasslands, and caves. From that information, they might have met in a cave. I really need to ask the two of them about their lore. Like, I'm burning about knowing more about them. If they stream, we are raiding into them afterwards. Like, 100%, no questions asked. Their diet is, the milk that comes from the south, sweat, and saliva of human man. Funnily enough, that's my diet as well. Okay, I can associate with that. Oh, okay, not necessarily of man. Like, I don't judge on the sweat and saliva here. This slime is a semi-solid monster that dwells in large numbers on grasslands and plains, typically near towns, though they can occasionally be found in other regions, most especially because they often wander about in search of human men. Are we surprised at this point? Well, not really much. They are capable of expanding and contracting their blue Oh, they're all blue? Oh no! Oh, Meadows is green! Semi-solid bodies at will to assume a variety of shapes and are intelligent enough to speak through their thought, though their thoughts are simple. When a slime discovers them, I really wish the two would have been here today. Like, I can't force anyone into my stream, but just imagine talking about their species with them. God, that would have been amazing. When a slime discovers a man, she stretches out her fluid body, entangling him with hers to keep him from moving. Oh, how romantic. Okay. A slime's body is capable of okay, yeah, cool. We're pumping right through. As a slime stores the essence she gathers, surplus nourishment not needed to form her womanly body pools at her feet. As you can tell, that's the puddle. Feet. Very much feet. When this surplus accumulates to a certain point, it splits off, forming a new slime that looks just like the original. Oh cool, you can have like your own little slime harem if you just feed them daily. Oh, amazing. Well, isn't that something? This clone can think only of ingesting nourishment and immediately joins in the feast. She will remain with her sister until she is comfortable enough to set out on her own and seek her own prey. Why does it sound so idyllic? Maybe because it's just presented in a very harmless way. I mean, no one gets eaten, no one comes to harm. This universe is so much more peaceful than Monster Girl Quest. Like, if I could choose where to live, as much as I like the character of Monster Girl Quest, this here is the safer and more pleasant option altogether. Because in the other one, you would just die every step you take. Here, I mean, pleasant species after pleasant species after pleasant species. It would be really, really cozy. I've already decided where I belong. In a treasure chest. With the small chest. I understand, my man. I understand. The simple structure of slimes make them highly adaptable, but also sensitive, and thus quite susceptible to mana and their environment. Changes resulting from these factors have led to the birth of a number of variants, including the higher order red slime on page 20, the hypertrophic mutation known as the queen slime, page 22. Not sure if Meadow really counts as a queen slime. I mean, she do be queen, but is she queen in rank? I don't know. The bubble slime, page 134. I'm really curious about this one, but that's for private me. Which is strongly influenced by her habitat, and the dark slime on 178. It is said that factors such as long-term mating, long-term cuddling with a single human man or change of habitat can change a slime into another monster in the slime family. So they're adaptable as an Eevee. Can I keep slime as a pet? Here we will go about moral questions. Like, they are somewhat intelligent, so pet play? Yes. But seriously, keeping them as a pet if they are intelligent enough to communicate is questionable. I would say no. If you mean pet play, do what you want. Do what she wants, just go about it. If she goes into doggo form, just sprouts a slimy tail and slimy doggo ears, then hey, do what you like. But don't degrade a poor living slime to just a beast. I mean, they are kind of a beast in the most biological sense of speaking, I guess, but if they are creatures of thought and expression, treat them as such. You know, until they tell you they don't want to be treated that way, then just go all out. Tug their leash, and although tugging the leash of a slime girl will be kind of silly because you're just, oh, now you have it in hand. Not really the most clever idea. Just show us the picture. What picture? That picture? That picture is safe. I would argue. We have the big blue slimy with not really many feet over here. Kind of a downer, if you ask me. And I have a problem with my monitor. My monitor is right here. I can't go further than this. So I kind of have to shove the book below the monitor, but where I angle it? There's nothing here. Whatever you see in this, there's nothing here. We've got like 2 orbs, but might as well be just clothing over it. And flat. You might argue, hey, that's lolly. That's just a small slime with flat chest. Like, come on, what is it? And they're just blushing a little bit and hearts. Like, they're very affectionate. From what we had before, from the bare breast of the Holster to the insertion of the mimic, this is tame. Also, I can read it. The slime has gathered enough excess mana to divide. The clone slime is just like her sister, replicating exactly her tremendous zest? Z-E-S-T? For cuddling with men. And of course it's not cuddling, but you know how it is. And that, ladies and gentlemen, Monster Girl Encyclopedia. We have 21:44, basically 22. We have 2 more hours, so I can start up Enfield, so we can actually go into our gaming session today. This here, Trippy! Of the red and just show the picture of Red and Queen. Yeah, but the pictures are part of the book. The pictures are part of the book. Again, I wanted to go through a few, but I fear that they would have had a green one. Is the queen green? Ugh, queen. Queen should be very early on. They are early on. Oh, what do we have here? Monsters! Oh, there's a whole glossar, like generally talking about monsters. Succubus, lesser succubus. Monsterization? Whoa, hold it right here. Wait, hold your horses. Monsterization. Monsterization is the process by which humans and other races are transformed into those wanton creatures after being infused with a monster's mana. In general, only females can be monsterized. Why? The succubus, see page 10, is the most well-known agent of monsterization. Fuck you. Why am I not allowed to be monsterized, huh? What do you have against man? Process. Monsterization begins... I should actually like this. Monsterization begins when a monster's mana enters a human woman's body. There are several methods by which a human may be transformed into a monster, but the most well-known is infusion with mana during cuddling with a monster. During cuddling, the monster drains the human woman of her essence, injecting mana in its place, so kind of like a mosquito. As the woman is filled with mana, her body heats and her thoughts cloud. She becomes defenseless against blah 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 blah. There are other ways. The transformation into a monster can be initiated. The injection of mana through bite wound. Ooh, werewolves. The expulsion of the subject's essence. The incubation of monster eggs within one's body. Hey, I have a new experiment idea. Who of you wants to carry a bit of extra weight? Or extended inhabitation of the monster realm, where monster mana drifts through the air. Oh, cool, you can just stay in a place and turn into a monster if you're a girl. There are also drugs of processed succubus mana. Okay, cool. Physical effects, mental effects, rationale, incubi. Incubi are men who have been ravished and altered by a monster's mana. Though incubi are often treated as monsters, technically speaking, monsters are strictly female, while incubi are merely human that have acquired their characteristics. Sure. Sure. Okay, I see. That's sad because the quantity and quality of essence in their bodies surges during and after transformation. Incubi become beings very well suited for monsters. Thusly, it is not unreasonable that people call them male monsters. Ew! Imagine a male monster? Transformation. It is generally thought However, when a man... I cannot read that. A longer period is required in the case of other monsters. It should also be noted that the bodies of incubi contain monster mana of the same nature as that of the monster which made them incubi. So it's not just the equivalent of a succubi. It really is just a male form of a monster. Any monster. A human woman who has with an incubi will in turn become a monster herself. Oh shit, it spreads. Do we have something about the process? Essence and mana, a feast for monsters, restoration of essence, monster mana, the source of monster power, the various roles of monster mana, and succubus mana, which apparently seems to be different. Then we have the slime. Oh boy, I'm covering that one up. But red slime is red slime is honestly not that much different to the blue slime. Again, camera shit, focusing is not working, so this is as best as we can have. You know what the book is if you want to see it more clearly. But she is a cutie. She is a cutie patootie, but honestly not that much different to a basic slime. Oh boy. Okay, the picture is safe, and it's actually wholesome. But I'm gonna cover it anyway. Here, it has buttocks. Are buttocks bad on Twitch? It's low quality buttocks. So Queen Slime is kind of interesting in their design. They have like one main body sitting about, or whatever doing, and it seems like they can expand into multiples. I could read it through. It's right here, but I'm not gonna because, you know. But it is quite interesting that this is basically more of a kind of hive mind going with one main body and multiples. But it's basically just a grown-up blue slime, if you will. Nothing we haven't seen before. And I hope that makes Jeppy very, very happy. Then we have a goblin, which looks human. Then we have a hobgoblin, which looks human. Then we have a werewolf, which looks human. Then we have a werecat, which looks human. Then we have a were-rabbit, which... Oh my god, those are thighs. Yeah, cool, okay. Now, what I wanted to say before Jeppy asked for more. No more questions. That was the book. That was the book. I will do the same if I get volume 2 or 3. So, it's in your hands now. The link is in the description. I feel so dirty saying that. Okay, going from dirty to wholesome. I love this. Everything about this. Symbolically getting this as a birthday very, very late birthday present by now. Like, the next birthday is closer than the old birthdays in the past. But symbolically for that, just a big thank you to Zirconic again, our favorite Hive Queen. If I would have seen Hive Mind, that would have been on the list to discover, but that's not in here. On what it is, I love how it's written. The pictures are very fine, but the lore in of itself, how they function and where they live, how they live, is very well designed, and it does have its own little world and more story stuff in the middle thrown in as well. So I will definitely read through it in private from time to time and just discover the different species there are. Maybe I would, what was that? Maybe I will just yap in the future on stream about what I discovered. I mean, just conveying the information should not have any copyright problems because I'm not reading. And I'm doing it by memory. But yeah, so the book itself is also pretty fine in that regard. And you know what? I could just have unwrapped it privately, but going with you, okay, Chip lost a little bit with there not being any gremlins in here. Sorry for the gremlins? Kobolds. For not having any kobolds in here. Sorry for that, my guy. But we went through quite a few different that were really exciting to go about. Can't wait to read through the other centaurs, not gonna lie. So this little together, this year was enabled by you, and we now have this fun together. It's kind of the most community communication thing I have done since I named the warriors and pawns in my video games after chatters. Like, this here feels not quite intimate, I would argue, but very, very close to you. And I like that. And if it's the last time we ever did this, because I stay a small streamer and I don't get any further shit, I mean, I got socks, I got a book, I should be happy that I got anything. It's gonna be a cherished memory. It's gonna stay as a VOD. I'm gonna save it, and we will just keep it in our memories as a wonderful, wonderful happening. I don't want it to be over. For mature Monster Girl fans only, which I am. So I'm gonna softly lay it aside, and in the meantime, prepare everything for game. Who's up for that? I hope you're excited. I'm gonna keep the music up for the moment being. Not sure how long it will take to switch over. In the meantime, you can tell me how you thought about today's stream. It's the first Handcam stream as well, so we're kinda just testing out shit. And in that regard, it worked quite well. Of course, I was a little bit limited by how far in I can go until the monitor stops me. But other than that, honestly, I'm not sure. Am I a good Handcam streamer? Some of you guys might have Bunny as a comparison point, because I know Bunny did some Handcam streams prior. So you will be in the best position to tell me, hey T, you're actually pretty shit. You could be better. To be fair, saying I'm shit is not an insult if it's in fair arguments. And I would love to hear that as well, because I want to improve myself.